Hello and welcome back to Grim Survival. I am still here. And these ears are still not attached to my head. Oh, they're over here. Yeah. I moved a little bit to the side just so you could see it. There we go. Is that better? Let me know that you can see and hear me, that the mic is working, and yeah, all of that fun stuff. And while you do that, I will have some coffee. Everybody's blue today. I mean, my chat has more blue people in it than any other chat in YouTube. I'm just going to say that right now. I think I hold the record for mods. Yeah, that's just what I'm saying there. I hold the record for mods, definitely. All right, we only got 28 people here. I'm not that interesting today for sure. How's it going, Joe? And yeah, the lighting. I know. I messed with things. How's it going, Ma and Pa? Homestead Oss, I see you out there. Happy anniversary to Gray Man. Yeah, I seen he said that. I don't know. Oh, yeah, he is still here. There you are, Gray Man. Cat Lady Prepper 23, meow. I'm just going to have to record myself saying that and just make a compilation video of just that. Just me saying that name over and over again. Make it a 5-minute video of how many different times I say it. Cryptic Wookie, how's it going? There is no change to the medical situation. The headaches get worse when the blood pressure goes up. Resting seems to help, and that's what she's doing a lot of, is just resting. And I do thank everybody for your support and prayers. It really does mean a lot. And we will know tomorrow morning when she can get into the neurologist. So, yeah. A foot of snow, huh? Yeah, we are expecting 4 to 7 inches starting tonight, I think is what the weather said. I think. Maybe I'll remember to mute this phone one day. One day I will remember. There we go. Shut up, phone. It's currently 15 degrees and we are under a winter storm warning. Radar doesn't show any weather or any snow. It feels like 1 degree currently. And snow is expected to start falling tomorrow, if not tonight. So sooner or later it'll get here. I don't know if it'll be sooner or later, but sooner or later it will show up. Tomorrow morning, I've already recorded it and I just have some editing to do. Tomorrow morning, Gremlin News Network will be having another video. That Gremlin, he's getting in trouble, let me tell you. I believe the top story of that is going to be, how many masks do you really need? And I'll just leave it there. Klinger, Christy, how's it going? Lockdown buddies, huh? That sounds... Yeah, I was hearing Homestead also said you're on your 3rd lockdown with heavy fines and jail time if you leave your home. That's just insanity. Do we need to spring you guys over there? We'll just send in a rescue party and spring you from the prison. I got to bring like a file and a cake or something like that. Get you out of there. I'll bring a file and a cake. I might eat the cake on the way. Depends on how long the trip is. Eventually I'll get there, though. So how is everyone tonight? I'm a little distracted. I got to tell you, I'm just a little distracted. I am, having a distracting couple of days, just to say the least. And the Prepared Mind always goes live at the same time I do. What is with that guy? I'm going to have to go over there and invite him to my live stream so he can't go live at the same time I'm going live. Oh well. Everybody's always stepping on somebody when it comes to live streams here on YouTube. It's just, with how many prepper channels and survival channels there are, it's impossible to do a live stream while somebody else isn't doing a live stream. So it's just outright impossible. The Great Escape, yeah. Or the Exodus. You guys need the Australian Exodus. That's, yeah. We'll send in the birds. Who can fly a bird? Or I guess probably a long-range jet would be the most likely thing from where I'm at least. It has been a very distracting day, and I've had several good reasons to be distracted, and I'll just use your imagination on that. That's as far as I'm going. All right, so headlines, as we talked about, I think last time I made a video, it was this morning's video. I can't even remember what videos I made anymore. This morning's video, the inauguration, the whatever, the thing with Trump, they threw it out. Trump, you know, he got one over on him again, so Pelosi keeps saying he was acquitted from the impeachment. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Impeachment. Words. I'll learn words one day. Hooked on Phonics did not work for me. Just throwing that out there. It just didn't. I want to ask you guys how the mic has been sounding. I have managed to acquire a new microphone. It's been about a week now that I've been testing this monstrosity of a microphone. Can you hear me now? Yeah, this is a Blue Yeti microphone. And yeah, sorry for the noise. I just kind of leave it back over there, so I hope you can hear me good and everything sounds okay, because that thing is massive. I did not realize how big it was going to be when it came. I'm looking for my old mic. My old mic is about that big. I mean, it's not too much bigger than a Bic lighter, which I have a bunch of them sitting next to me, so it's not too much bigger than this. And the new mic is about this big. It's like, yeah. Anyway. So what do we think about this whole impeachment crap being thrown out? I think it was a bunch of BS to begin with, but the fact that they threw it out, somebody still has some brains somewhere. Just, you know, somebody. Not sure who, but somebody. OFC Nation, how's it going? David Williams, hello. Life with Bobby. How is life with Bobby? Just curious. That just seems like the question to ask when I read that name. Killjoy. What is a poop taco? Because I'm just not really sure on what you mean by those two little emojis as a combination. It just, now that I say it, some images pop in my head that I'm not going to say because, yeah. Northern Girl Hobbies. I do not celebrate the Pagan Love Day. I just don't do it. I'm going to read you what the day was initially for. I'm going to pull it up over here and read it. And this is going to be clickety clackety on my keyboard as soon as I remember what I was talking about. Hopefully that 2-word search worked. Nope. I typed the wrong letter. Very distracted today. The distracting day. There we go. I found it. The earliest possible origin of the Valentine's Day is the pagan holiday, a name I cannot even bother pronouncing, occurring for centuries in the middle of February. The holiday celebrates fertility. Men would strip naked and sacrifice a goat and a dog. When a certain pope came into power in the late 5th century, he put an end to the pagan holiday and converted it to just everybody doing whatever they want and giving people a bunch of candy day. So, yeah, just not my thing. I'm not running around naked sacrificing goats and dogs anytime in this lifetime or this century. Not to say I won't run around naked, but you're never going to see that. But I'm definitely not sacrificing a goat or a dog. I might, get rid of my dog one day, but it won't be a sacrifice. Cryptic Wookie, welcome to Gremlin Elite. Yes, I did make a new tier in the members because everyone else was, and I wanted to be like the cool kids, Prepper Nation, and Jason at the Angry Prepper. I had to be like the cool kids, and I made a new tier in the Gremlin pack. The next tier up is the Gremlin Elite, and I was actually thinking of making a higher tier for that and calling it Gremlin Insanity, just because, yeah. We converted it to Chocolate Flower Day. Well, a lot of people still call it Love Day, and there's a lot of love to be passed around on certain days. Just saying, yeah. There you go. Klinger says, it's the first day St. Valentine was beheaded for marrying against the church's wishes. There's something to celebrate. Cheers. Killjoy, I would, but it would probably be messy. I just want to mail Pelosi to China. That's my only goal in this lifetime is to get a giant box, shove her in it, slap a UPS sticker on it, and ship it to China. That's just one of my, it's a bucket list kind of thing. We'll call it a bucket list thing. Who's with me, guys? Let's go do it. Let's just go throw Pelosi in a box and mail her off. I hear a dog barking out there, suddenly rethinking the sacrificing of a dog. It's the neighbor across the road has this little thing that she refers to as a dog that makes this squeaky little, it sounds like when you have one of those squeaky toys and you squeeze it, and it's just, yeah. Yeah, we're putting that dog in the box with Pelosi. I'm throwing that out there right now. Pelosi's going to have a friend. Cat lady prepper meow. I am being good. Believe me, in my current mindset with everything that's going on and just certain things that's happened today, this is as good as I'm going to be today. She's not worth the postage. No, she's not worth the postage, but I think enough people would think that it's worth $1 here or there. So, yeah. Yeah, there you go, Klinger. They really can. I don't know if they, no, I wouldn't recommend eating Pelosi. If they do that over in China, it's going to make another virus come out. It's going to start spreading all over the place. We'll be in another pandemic. You guys over in Australia be locked down again. I just don't think that's a good idea. I mean, the last one came from somebody eating a bat, so they say. I mean, Pelosi's way worse than a bat. So there's just, yeah, that would be bad. I'm sure it would spread disease everywhere. Let's just, yeah. I don't know. Let's just have a Viking funeral for her while she's in the box. That works for me. So, North Shore preparedness. I'm telling you guys, I have more blue names than any other channel ever. Just because I like blue names. They make it easier for me to read the comments. That's why I keep doing it. So, if your name's in blue, you're more than likely going to get your comment read. But, green helps too. I do see a lot of the green ones as well. Like a Rocky Mountain Prepper. China would just send her back. Not if you don't put a return address. Put the return address to somewhere like, I don't know, Greenland. Yeah, just, that'd be fine. We'll be good. Josh the Prepper, how's it going? I don't think putting Pelosi in a wood chipper would be a good idea, Kip. It would be so messy. Maybe at a pig farm. You could put the wood chipper at the pig farm. I've heard they clean up messes like that, but yeah. Where did this live stream go? This is not what I meant to talk about today. I mean, I was completely not meaning to talk about this whatsoever. How did this happen? Whose fault is this? This can't possibly be my fault. All right, let's put up some real news just because I need to. All right, this is SOTT.net, as you can see up here. And this is one of their focus articles. This was February 9th, which has been, several days ago. But anyway, I'm not going to read this whole thing just because of this big thing down here. Yeah, but be afraid. Is the fear of COVID making us sick and crazy? Update. This particular platform that we're broadcasting this on does not like this story. So I'm just going to go ahead and read it anyway. Ever wonder how COVID pandemic is affecting your mental health? Not the virus, but the constant fear of the virus. Locking us in our homes, feeding constant fear of lurking viruses through the mainstream media. Who watches that crap anymore? I don't watch the mainstream media. The only time I see anything from the mainstream media is when they have a pop-up commercial on my YouTube channel. That's the only time. Or my feed whenever I'm watching something and those news articles spread across there. Every now and then I do read Google News just to have something to talk about, but that's about it. Yeah. Constant fear of the virus, blah, blah, blah. Mainstream media only seeing others outside your family with their faces half covered. Yeah. Is it making you insane? Where are we? Okay, but the thing is, having less than stellar physiological framework has a direct effect on our physical health. The central nervous system is directly connected to the immune system, providing a suspected pathway to exist between thoughts and emotions, directly affecting the whatever that word is of our immune system. Robustity. Is your immune system robust? Anyway, in other words, negative thoughts and feelings can actually make us sick. I could have told you that. I mean, that's not news to me. I could have most people know that. That's just common sense, right? That's common sense for most people. Am I not right here? I think that's common sense. Anyway, there's also the concept of the nocebo effect, sometimes referring to as the evil twin of the placebo effect, which has been talked about in literature since the 1960s. It's a well-documented phenomenon where someone's negative experiences can lead them to manifest negative symptoms. Even if they're not exposed to the treatment or the virus, you might be sick if you feel sick. But then again, it might be in your head playing games with your body. And if you're interested in reading the rest of that, just go over to SOTT.net. That's going to be one of their first article headlines. And if this live stream goes off, it's because YouTube really doesn't like me talking about that kind of thing. And I don't really care. But yeah. Speaking of me not caring, my backup channel is listed in the description. It's named Gremlin Nation, has a different logo and everything, connected to different emails. So if they ban this one, they won't know to ban that one. Right? Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. We are almost at 4,600 subscribers on this particular channel. I plan to do a 5,000 subscriber giveaway. My intention is to put together one of my kits, which isn't sitting next to me, or I'd show you, and trying to give that away in honor of my 500 subscriber giveaway, which I put together a very similar kit and gave that away. If you're interested in that, that video is somewhere on this channel in my almost 300 videos that are online. That's a lot of videos. I talk too much. That's my only thing there. When I think that I've made that many videos, I just think to myself, man, shut up. You talk too much. And I've never once in my life been accused of talking too much. So I guess all the times of me being a very quiet person as a kid, this is my outlet in making up for that. So, yeah. Anyway, had to get at least one of those in there. Anyway, in about 15 minutes or so, right around the 6:30 Eastern time mark, I am going to throw up the link to join me on this live stream. And I will be throwing that up to the Gremlin Pack, to the Gremlin Elite, and to Patreon, which reminds me to log into Patreon. I always forget to log into Patreon. There we go. Patreon, you're logged in, right? I hope. Maybe. Yeah, I haven't deleted my history in a day, so it's still logged in. Awesome. So anybody interested in joining the live stream and just having a chat, yep, just look for the link on Patreon, or you'll have to go to the community tab under the Grim Survival main channel link to find it there, unless it just posts to your phone or however that works. If you hit the little bell icon that John can't never seem to find, yeah, you probably get notifications when I post a post on the Gremlin Pack. So hopefully. Patreon, Cat Lady Prepper Meow. Patreon is kind of like being a member of the Gremlin Pack. I do upload videos to Patreon that only Patreon sees, but I can also do that to the Gremlin Pack. And to the Gremlin Pack, I intend to do a live stream for channel members sometime before this month is over. Just a me and you, whoever's a member, kind of live stream. I don't know exactly what day I'm going to do this, but yeah. Patreon link is in the description, as long as all my links are in the description. My email's there. I have a P.O. box. I have Cash App. I have PayPal. I have this weird little whatever that thing is that Alaska Prepper uses called Ko-Fi. Somebody from an 804 area code is calling me. This ought to be interesting. Hello?
James.
Oh, wow. Hello?
Ryan, Howie, can you hear me?
Yeah, who's this?
Ryan, be ready today.
Oh, how's it going? I'm in the middle of a live stream, man. How are you doing?
I heard that you had some issues, and I was just calling to pray with you, man. That's all right.
Yeah, well, if you wouldn't mind, I'll call you back right after this live stream.
Okay,
Unless you want to pop onto the live stream, I'll send you the link.
all right.
Okay. Yeah, you want me to text it or send it to your email? Okay, I'll email it to you in just a couple of minutes. Yep, do one every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Well, now you do. All right. Bye, man. That was Be Ready today. He's going to pop in. I'm going to send him the link. I'm always on my phone. I mean, typically when I'm on my phone, I have my earbuds in, so most people just don't know it. But I have been on live stream on the phone before, just like this. and I just sit at an angle, and you would never even know I'm on the phone. It really messes with people, with anyone with long hair that has one of these and they're walking through the grocery store and they have long hair and they can't see the earbuds and they're just carrying on a full conversation to themselves, not wearing a mask. People avoid them like, I don't know, they have the actual plague or the pandemic or whatever. So yeah, I need to, where is it? Share, share. That's the wrong button. Invite. There we go. Invite, copy the link. I gotta go over here and find my email. That's gonna be a challenge. It's over there somewhere. Email. And which of the 15 email accounts is logged in? And find which one I gotta send it to him through. I'm working on it here. The things I do while I'm live. This is just my everyday kind of thing. If anybody ever questions if I'm just myself on these things, just, yeah, this is what I do all day. Checking emails, answering the phone, talking live. I mean, this is just what I do. And what I do is just what I do on this camera too. Let's see. I was sending an email. Yeah, let's see if I can find it. There we go. Email sent. So, all right. Looks like I will have a first special guest, but I still will be sharing the link to Patreon and to the Gremlin Pack and the Gremlin Elite, as now I've named it. I don't know why I named it Gremlin Elite. I really don't. I just kind of did. And it was, yeah, I don't know. And I'm going to go ahead and make another tier in that thing and name it Gremlin Insanity, because you would have to be insane to join that tier. Just from my point of view, at least, I would think you were kind of crazy if you did it. But hey, there's a few of you out there, right? All right. Let me see. I got to use the earbud or I'm going to make absolutely everybody deaf and start creating. Wow, that's loud. What was that? I'm getting all kinds of notifications here. Yeah. Shut up, computer. Computer's just not behaving today. Be ready. How's it going?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Not too bad.
Oh,
Not too bad at all. Happy to have you on here. Let's see. I'm trying to find the little button that I got to do the little thing so it can pop up the names. There we go. The little button and the thing. Gotta have that.
What's up,
Mods, if you wouldn't mind posting the link for Be Ready Today in the chat. And welcome to the live stream that you were just calling into. I swear I'm just going to start, doing live call-ins. I've done it before. Somebody was talking to me. I just put them on speakerphone. I actually did a private live stream on Patreon one day, and Rudy, the Alaska Prepper, called me, and I put him on speakerphone too. And I was just
I saw that. I think I saw. I think you might have broadcast that, after the Patreon. I don't know.
Yeah, it was pretty entertaining. I mean, I just answer the phone. I don't care if I'm live. Sometimes it's an interesting conversations, like when people are trying to sell me insurance for my vehicle, or they're telling me that there's an arrest warrant for my social security number. I love talking to these people. It's hilarious.
Well, I'm not going to stay on long, man. I was on. I was, perusing, and I came across a video. I don't know if you want. I came across a video from Arkansas Living.
Yeah, I know the video.
Okay.
And just to go into it, my wife was having severe headaches and dizziness, and it's happened a couple of times. She went to the emergency room. They ran 2 different CAT scans that didn't show anything. They attempted to do a spinal tap, which that failed. And tomorrow morning, she's been referred to a neurologist, and she's calling them to see how soon she can get in. But condition hasn't really changed much. She's just resting and, taking some pain medication and hoping that works. And yeah, I have been receiving lots and lots of prayers about it. So definitely not a bad thing.
Well, I didn't even listen to all of Arkansas Living's video. He said that he threw his glasses on the dash and he said, I want to pray for grim survival. He's having some situations with his wife, and I'm like, like I said, I didn't know you go on live. And guys, really, yeah. I mean, can I put a disclaimer out there, James? I did not know this is. I was on a chat, a live with Lady Fairy today, and right before this, and I had no idea that the situation was happening, and I had no idea that Brother James was going to put me up here like this, so thank you. But this was not planned. Some people do this as a plan, but it's not planned.
Yep.
When I heard
I
that,
am going to post the link to Patreon and the members of the channel soon, so we'll have some more visitors before long. I usually do that every Sunday live stream, so yeah, it'll be.
I heard that, man. I just wanted, and so I guess I didn't see what what you said, but I called you.
Yeah,
it's like, hey, what's up, James?
yeah.
What's
They
going on?
know they were here while we were talking. Like I said, I answer phones during live streams. I've done it several times actually. I always think it's interesting conversations. So.
Well, brother, I'm praying for you, and I'm praying for your wife and your family. One thing is one thing. We have differences, we have commonalities, but when it comes to family, family's family.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Family's family, man. And so, I wasn't planning on being live today on this stream or the previous stream. But
he works in mysterious ways, and if it's time for you to be live, here you are.
Oh yeah.
I'm not worried about the current medical situation. I just know everything's in his hands, and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. And there's no point in worrying about things like that, because that just makes the situation for not only myself but for everyone else worse, especially for the kids. So I just don't bother to worry about it. There's no point to it.
Yeah, and that's a good thing, because we have someone who we can go to.
Oh yeah.
And that someone is not human. He is the actual creator. He is the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. And his name is God.
Technically, his name is Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Jehovah. Let's see. It's been translated so many times from the original Hebrew, but yeah, I believe the original was Yahweh is how it was spelled.
Yeah, well,
probably not pronounced.
It was, the way it was written, it was YWH something, and it was it was forbidden to say.
Yeah,
but we call him God. We call him we call him Jesus. We call him Holy Spirit. We call him God the Father. It's and it's a wonderful thing that we have God, to go to.
Oh yeah, for sure. Wouldn't be here without him. I mean, quite literally.
That's right. That's right, brother. I'm not gonna take time. I said that, to Lady Fairy, and I'm gonna tell that to you. I'm not gonna take time, but God bless, man. I called you. Let's talk. We still got to do this thing, all right?
Yeah, anytime, man. Just hop on over. Do live every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Wow. And by 6:30 is when I usually throw up the link into certain areas, and I'll be happy to send you a link. Come on here and chat with all the crazies that's going to come on, because I know a lot of these people are nuts, and they're going to pop in here and just
crazies. Yeah. No, no one's crazy.
The domestic gangster wants to know if you have a Patreon.
Yes, I actually do. I do have a Patreon, and actually, James, you're the one. What was it? You're the one who actually got me to go ahead and just do it.
Yeah.
I have yet to do the Teespring thing with my shirts. But,
yeah. It's really easy. I mean, all you got to do is drop the picture into Teespring that you have or you made, and make sure it's, doesn't have a background, resize it on there, name it, give it a description, list it. You can adjust the prices slightly. It'll give you red warnings if you adjust it too low to where it's costing you money. Yeah. So just keep an eye on that. But yeah, it gives you very little pricing control because it sets a default, but it does give you a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's we have I do have a Patreon. Oh, thank you. Oh, Christy Klinger. Oh, let me be quiet. This is your stream, man.
Trust no one. Thank you for the super chat. Interesting name you have there as well.
Well, James, I'm not going to stay on. God bless. I'm going to actually, because I have I had to walk around a little bit. I could go do some things, but I'm going to have you on this, man. But God bless, and And I'm praying that all happens all right with your wife, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's all in God's hands, man. God bless, man.
Always. And have a very blessed day.
You too. God bless.
All right. It is about that time where I'm going to share the link. I'm going to share it over to Patreon first, and then I'll give it a couple minutes. Patreons, you will get first priority if you are paying attention to that platform. I got to make sure I got this link copied still because I tend to forget. And let's see. Oh, I got a message on Patreon. Who's sending me messages on Patreon? Let's see. Oh, well, thank you, Lady Catherine, for the message. Let's see. Text and post. What am I thinking about? I'm thinking about how to post this stupid. That wasn't the right button. I'm having one of those issues, guys. I'm just one of those days where I just cannot get my brain to function properly. There we go. It wasn't text, it was link. That's what I was looking for. Link. All right, just before I hit the post button, I have to type, so sorry. Just before I hit the post button, remember rules of live stream is, don't do anything I would do. Use earbuds so I don't have an echo. And I reserve the right to boot you at any time for any reason I see fit. I might do it just for fun. I mean, you never know. I'm in a mood, so be warned. All right, link is up on Patreon, and I will get the link posted to... there we go. I will get the link posted to the Gremlin Pack in just a couple of minutes. We'll see who's brave enough to come on here and have a chat. What are we going to talk about? Because this has been one of the most random live streams since the last live stream, right? They're always random. I mean, I was watching Bear Independent earlier, and he was sitting in an outhouse. He promised he wasn't actually on the toilet. That's what he said. He was sitting in his outhouse for 5 hours on a live stream. Now, I got to question that. Was he really not on the toilet for 5 hours, or was he actually on the toilet for 5 hours? Now, he said he wasn't, so I tend to believe him, so, yeah. You have lockdown hair in PJs. What is lockdown hair exactly? I don't think I've heard the term lockdown hair before. Just wondering, what's lockdown? Anybody know? Somebody give me a description of lockdown hair. That would be interesting. Joe Morgan, that is completely impossible. Yeah, if you can set up just, a private area to go to, or maybe in a vehicle is one thing that a lot of people do. Just look at Arkansas Living. He's always in his vehicle. That's the best idea for privacy when doing a live. But remember, earbuds. And you can join the link with either a phone or a computer. And I believe it works on Apple iOS. It's just a browser. It's a browser link. It takes you to a browser you log into. You don't have to give it a password. You just name yourself, and that's it. You hit the join thing, and you're good to go. It does warn you when you're joining to use earbuds. See, this ridiculous wired dollar store $2 thing actually came from, the dollar store, and it's plugged into the audio port that's on the side of my overpriced keyboard. Muzzle flash, I'm going to assume that statement is correct. Yeah, I'm just going to assume that too. That's a good assumption. Thank you, Eric. Mame's Legacy, go look at my hair in my videos. That is lockdown hair. Remind me to do that. Somebody remind me to go check out lockdown hair. I really am curious now. How are we talking about this? I mean, did we not have anything more important to talk about today than lockdown here? I mean, when I watch Rudy over at Alaska Prepper, when he does his live stream, people start asking him actual questions about, ham radios, currency, food preps. Over here, we talk about lockdown here. And, what was that thing that they brought up? What was it, a few weeks ago? The prison pocket. Yeah, the prison pocket. Anybody remember that live stream? That was an interesting live stream. What else do we talk about over here? We don't talk about anything important, obviously. I share a little bit of news. And yeah, Christ is the answer. Nothing has changed as of now. Yeah, exactly. Combat Bacon. You were there. I seen you in there. They were in there for 5 hours. Bear and his wife were sitting in the toilet for 5 hours on a live stream. They say they were in chairs. But, I mean, I suppose that's possible. Hard life prepping. I am not going back into that topic. Sorry. You'll have to go find that live stream and just, yeah, you just, yeah. That's all I'm saying about that. If somebody in the chat wants to take care of that, you go right ahead. But I'm not going there. The ham radio I use, where did I leave that thing? Well, I have a Baofeng UV5R ham radio. And sitting right next to me, if I get the stuff off the top of it, is my CB radio, which, yeah, it's in need of a new fuse for the power cord. The power cord has an inline fuse, and 6-shooter suggested I check that fuse the other day because I couldn't get it to power on. And yeah, sure enough, the fuse was blown, so I am going to get a new fuse. This is a Cobra LT or LX something 29LX Cobra. Yeah, what is it? It's 29LX Cobra. It has weather radio, and I believe I can actually pick up FM radio if I remember correctly with this particular CB. And I have a large antenna over there. I'm going to wire this one into the house. And once I do that, I'll give a review and how I did that and powered it up and all that fun stuff. And yeah, we'll put that on as soon as I get it. I did receive my reverse osmosis system as one of my preps I used with the stimulus check was the reverse osmosis system found on Alaska Prepper's Amazon storefront page. I bought one of those things. I got the 5-stage with the filter that returns the minerals back to the water. And I was intending to install it this week, but now I'm not sure what I'm doing this week. So I will just play it by ear and let you know when I figure it out. I'm currently trying to share the join the stream link to the Gremlin pack. There we go. All channel members. The link is posted. All right. So anybody who's brave enough to come over here and have a Gremlin chat, the link is up on the community page for the Gremlins and on Patreon for everybody over there. All right, and while I'm waiting for anybody that wants to do that, I'm going to throw this up on the screen. This is also from SOTT.net. And here we are reading the obvious 27 more deaths following CV vaccine reported in India. That looks fun, doesn't it? Doesn't that look fun? Who wants that? I will not comply. The health ministry said over 84,800 vax against the CV were carried out on Saturday. Wow. They shot up 84,000 people in a day. That's impressive. And a total of 3 people who had received it in the recent past died in the past 24 hours. Deaths reported so far in cases where vaccinations has been conducted to date is 27 in one country. So out of 84,000, 27 were reported. That doesn't mean that there were not more than 27. That just means that's all they're telling you about. I would definitely estimate that number be a lot higher within the next coming days. So, yeah. Nobody's brave today. Usually I get at least one brave person on this live stream. Usually. Oh well, I'll just sit here and keep rambling. I don't mind. And then I say that, and then we have one. Dun, dun, dun. All right, who's going to give me a drum roll? Somebody, drum roll. We have our first victim. Are you ready for our first victim? Anybody? Nobody? Nobody cares? Somebody's got to care. I know there's a delay, but there ain't that much of a delay, is it? All right, there we go. Gray man, what's up?
What's up, brother? I'm jumping on here, waiting for her to finish her makeup and clothes, because yeah, she's probably thinking I'm crazy jumping on a live stream right before we go out to our
You always do
dinner.
that. I mean, you were doing that last Sunday when I was live. You popped on here, and she was sitting next to you, hitting you with hair, if I remember correctly.
Hey, I have an excuse this time. She's putting her makeup and clothes on, so I'm dressed.
Oh.
This is as dressed up as I
Tell
get.
her to come do her makeup on the screen so we have something to talk about. That would be hilarious.
But I wanted to come in, man, and say just been sending prayers to you and the fam, man, and I love your brother, man. It's been a ride so far.
Oh yeah, thank you for coming and for the prayers. I do appreciate that.
But we're probably gonna, after we have dinner, we're probably gonna head over to Brokeback Mountain, and
Hey, you have fun with that. Say hi to John when you get there.
that's the goal.
Poor John. He's not even here to defend his honor.
I know, right? Oh boy. I get tears in my eyes for saying that one. Woo, doggy.
Let's see. I gotta find my emails. I do. I gotta find them. My emails are somewhere over there. They're that way.
Oh, I'm trying to look the right way. There we go.
Yeah, they're that way.
Oh.
Which is, this camera's showing opposite because it's on my right, but yeah.
See, this is my right, which is technically my left. So
this is my right. So yeah, the cameras are backwards on this platform. I don't know why. Charlie wants to know where you're going for dinner.
We're going to it's a Japanese, authentic Japanese place where they actually have real, it's not like the, where you go to like the corner store and you pick up Japanese food. We're both fans of Japanese cuisine because it's a lot healthier and fresh.
I like Japanese food.
So
hibachi grills.
Yeah. There's some really good ones that are more authentic. Because down here we have something called Makoto's, which is not authentic.
No.
No.
How do you have non-authentic Japanese food? Is it like Chinese food instead? How does that work? I'm not sure.
When you look in the back and you see no little old Japanese men or women back there cooking, then it's not authentic.
Domestic Gangsta, I emailed you the link.
Domestic. Man, I'm looking at the gremlin's eyes and they look so realistic.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, from where I'm looking at, they look pretty good, man.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Now,
I mean, maybe it was like smoking something with those red eyes, but
I was gonna think if it had blue eyes like yours, maybe it would have more of a resemblance.
My eyes depend on my mood. Some days they're blue, some days they're green.
Green, money green, huh?
Not quite that green, but green enough to be very noticeable.
Yeah. I have poop brown, so I've been dealing with that all my life.
Well, congratulations. I heard people with brown eyes don't see as well in the dark as people with lighter color eyes, because I can see really well in the dark. So
maybe that's why I do have NVGs, so that might be beneficial at that point. But that being said, what's it called? I was going to say I had to deal with my father, throughout my life, always tell me, hey, you're so full of, your eyes are brown.
Yeah. I know people with brown eyes that have been told the exact same thing by their parents, among other people.
You got to love your parents, man.
Full of Hope says, my daughter's eyes go green when she wears green clothing. That's interesting for sure.
Color changing eyes. That's kind of cool.
I'm getting text messages. And I'm trying to answer it with one hand for some odd reason. Let's just do this. It's quicker. There we go. That's out of the way.
I'm glad that your phone rings and goes off even during live, because I'm literally doing my video today and I got angry and threw my phone on the floor because it would not shut up.
I just mute it. Works out better.
I was trying to, but I was on the third take, so I was getting frustrated.
I'm looking at the green room here, and I'm just trying to figure out what's going on there. Okay. How's it going, domestic gangster? Your
What's
camera
Hi,
was
guys.
going in every direction just a second ago.
I'm making dinner.
Oh, what are we cooking?
I'm making tilapia with jasmine rice.
Fish.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah, tilapia is okay, but I've heard a lot of bad things about it.
down here. It's they consider it like a. I don't want to ruin her dinner though.
Oh
Don't
yeah.
It's
don't
like
ruin
a,
my dinner.
it's just
We're
it's like
trying. We're actually trying to eat more fish.
what I mean, if it helps as a suggestion, a lot of the redfish, like salmon and mackerel and those kind of things,
Yeah.
they have those really super good omega-3s in them, versus the white fishes like tilapia and catfish and your basic fish.
Yeah. Like the bottom feeders.
Yeah, I didn't want to throw that in there, but
I know.
I got some fish oil sitting on this desk somewhere. Yeah, there it is. It was recommended by somebody. Fish oil. And my chair does not like me every time I move. It's really just being bad today. Bad chair.
Have you tried applying some of the fish oil on the chair?
I have put everything on the chair. I've put grease. I have put WD-40. I'm thinking about going and buying a bottle of KY and just soaking it. And we'll
I
see
was
how
just
that
gonna
works
say.
out.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt, right?
I'm
Well,
not even going to comment on that.
Hey,
Yeah,
you went
right.
there.
we need to have a fundraiser for your chair, Grim.
Yeah, well, we did. I got a lot of super chats the other day for my chair, but unfortunately, YouTube takes 30% of that, and it takes 2 months for them to actually send it to me. So,
Oh wow.
Cash App, people. Cash App. Download the app. It's really easy to set up.
yep, Cash App link is working again. Thank you, Gray Man, for fixing that for me. Links in the description. Reese's Resources. Welcome to the Gremlin Pack. That's sure a name to try to say. Somebody say that 3 times fast. One of you two.
Oh.
What was it?
No? Reese's Resources. Yeah. 3
Reese's
times fast.
Resources. Reese's Resources. Reese's Resources. Reese's.
Awesome.
Got lots of coffee in me.
This is how my live streams go. The most random things happen in my life. No matter what day it is, no matter what I'm talking about, the most random things constantly. Sometimes these live streams go straight into the gutter. I mean, just straight into it.
Yeah.
Perch is tasty, but they're definitely they are bony. I'm reading in the chat.
I have the chat closed because I'm on my phone right now.
Ah.
Here we go. I'm going to throw up another news article from SOTT just because this is relevant. National Vax ID under consideration, says UK Foreign Secretary, as 110,000 citizens sign petitions against the move. This is interesting. They are really trying to make it like the movie Songbird. For anybody who's seen that, you had to have an ID in the movie to prove that you weren't infected or you were immune. This is essentially the same thing. And this is coming out of the UK. And yeah, how do we feel about that? Anybody want to have a Vax ID? And how much is it going to cost to have that faked? Because I know they do fake IDs all the time, but to have a fake Vax ID, that's going to be expensive. Just
agreed. What was
So
that?
my cousins live overseas, over in Europe, primarily in England and in Greece. And one of my cousins said that they're not even allowed to really leave the house without having like some sort of documentation saying that they're allowed to.
Oh yeah, Homestead Oz was just talking about the third lockdown they're in over in Australia, where heavy fines and jail time if they leave their homes. That's coming to a city near you.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there. It's coming sooner or later.
Luckily, I've got my soil coming in tomorrow, and we're filling up our 8 garden beds full. So we're going to be gardening again this year. Sorry about the mess, guys. Got my eggs. I've been preserving eggs. I'm just learning as I go, I tell people all the time, like, I'm no expert at anything, but I'm good at a bunch of different things. So I just kind of go with it. Like I don't can at all. So when people are emailing me saying, how do you can? I'm like, go to TJ Preps, go to Angry Prepper, not Angry Prepper, go to Rudy. You don't go to Angry
Homesteading
Prepper.
Family. Go to Homesteading Family.
The Homesteading Family. And there's another one, Sutton's Days, I think it is. She does a lot of canning too. So, I mean, I want to learn.
We have one canning video up on this channel where we can chili.
Yeah.
Taste. Grim, have you? I know because I know the video I put out today is really long, but I wanted to share this with you since what you were talking about. I know you can pull it up when I do this, so let me do this. Have you seen this, which I thought was really messed up? Before I go.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, and nope, that's the first I've seen it. But yeah, that was to be expected. I mean, they already push so many different shots on just newborns, even get shots, and all the way up to 3-4 years old, they're still getting shots and booster shots. And then again, when they're 6 years old, they're getting shots and booster shots. Why would this surprise anybody?
Yeah, I found that today, and I talked about it, and I was just like, man, children. I mean, they've already said there's issues with the way it changes stuff in your body and stuff like that. I mean, these are kids; these are still developing children. It's like, wow, what are they doing next? And what parents would allow this?
Not me.
No,
over
not
my
me either.
Old dead body, and not one moment before. Let's see. I'm playing in my emails again. Just there we go. I gotta click that. Gotta click that. One of these days I'll be organized. I need a secretary.
All right, guys.
I need a housekeeper.
I'm going to turn that off real quick. Grim, thanks for having me for the quick minute. She is standing there next to me now, all prettied up and ready to go.
Prove it. I think you just got an imaginary friend over there. I don't think she's real because she never comes on camera.
Here we go. She's trying to
coming over. Oh, I see a shoulder.
There's an arm. Oh, hello, Mrs. Grayman.
There she is.
Oh my gosh, her hair is so long.
She finally showed herself on camera. Did I get the exclusive? Was that the first?
She did. Yeah, her hair is.
Oh my.
It's long. It's like probably what, 4 foot or something. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh, your hair is beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got to talk into Mike when you say thank you. But
I can hear her, honey. It's okay.
But it's always a pleasure being with you guys, Grim. And I'm gonna go and have some grub.
Thanks for coming. And thank your wife for the exclusive. That was awesome.
Yeah,
I get all the first over here. I got Victor first too. John, I see you out there in the chat. He was making Brokeback jokes. He says he's coming to visit you after he's done eating.
Roger that. All right, love you guys. Y'all have a good one.
Have a good one.
Bye, Gray.
Let's see. John, I sent you an email with the link if you want to come defend your honor, but he's gone now. But you can still come and visit anyway.
He's probably in and out. It's Valentine's Day. Most of us are spending it with like our significant others.
Mine's sleeping.
Mine's outside right now.
Man, I got a lot of emails all of a sudden. So like 5 emails on 3 different accounts. Wow. How did that happen? I looked away for a minute.
It's funny because like I'll go like a week or 2 without getting any sort of emails. And then like all in a day, I get like a bunch of emails from people asking me like prepping questions and stuff. And I'm like, okay, let's do this.
Let's see. I got 55 emails today in that one. I got 25 today in that account, 21 in that account, 5 in that account, and 2 in that account. That's today.
Well, baller status.
Oh, yeah. No. No. This is, and one of those accounts is just full of ads. That's probably the one that has the 50.
Yeah.
Probably. I didn't actually look at which account was which at that particular moment. John, where are you at? I know you want to pop in here. You got to go film tomorrow morning's premiere, son. But you can't take 5 minutes before you film your premiere. 5 minutes to visit and say hi to your old friend Grim. Just bring the hat.
Because everybody is John's son, except his son.
Joe Morgan says, stop rubbing it in. Some of us don't have wives and can't afford hookers.
Oh, gosh.
Thanks, Joe. We needed.
That-
I mean,
Is that Joe Morgan?
yes, it is.
How did I know? You guys, I can't see the chat at all.
Yeah, I really got to start putting these live streams up on my Streamlabs OBS, because then I could just throw the chat right on the screen for everybody to see.
It's okay.
I could. I got to get a green screen before I do that, because it's the only way it works properly. Well, not really, but it would look cooler. So.
Okay. Well, my dog's barking, and I've got to finish up dinner, but I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Thanks for coming on, everybody. If you haven't done so already, go check out Domestic Gangsta. Make sure you subscribe to her channel. And I'm
Thank
sure
you.
a mod will be throwing the link up somewhere. There's plenty of mods. One of them's got to be able to do it, right?
You know, I'm surprised I'm not a mod to your channel yet.
I know, it's awesome. I'm just going to mod everybody just for fun.
Just mod everyone.
Yeah, just for fun. I should.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye. Let's see. Cat Lady Prepper 23 Meow said, "Hey, Graham, hate to run to the barn. My horse might be in labor." She should have brought the camera and popped on a live stream for that. Just, yeah. Who doesn't want to watch a horse give birth on my live? That would be entertaining. Or nasty. Or both. Yoshi's mom. Does anybody remember that game, Yoshi? He was from Mario Brothers, I think. I think it was a standalone game, but I know it was a character in Mario Brothers. He was like a little dinosaur, and he had a tongue, and it shot out and ate apples or something like that. In your yard, Homestead, how's it going? Lake Ferry, how are you doing? Okay, that's not the hat I was telling you to bring, man. I mean, when I said bring the hat.
Can you hear me, man?
I can hear you. Yeah, I remember that. That's your 1776 hat, right?
Man, I got to switch mics or something. Hold on, Graham. Sorry about that, brother.
Well, we're having a good old day over here. John needs some tech support. Can you hear me now? I can't hear you. You're going to have to go into your StreamYard, click cam and mic down at the bottom, and switch your camera to, or your microphone to the right mic if you switched it in the middle of the live. Down at the bottom, it should say cam and mic, a little cog. Do sign language. Do you know sign language? Yeah, I can't hear you at all. Nope. You got to switch StreamYard to the mic you're using now. The little cog down at the bottom. Or just do that. That'll work. Reset it. It'll fix itself. This is fun. This is the most entertaining live stream I've had in a while right here. I don't know if anybody else is having fun with this, but I am. I think it's hilarious. Let's see. We got 119 likes, 144 watching, 3 dislikes. We need Victor to show up. That would go up quite a bit. Hobo Jesus, you have to be a member of the Gremlin Pack or Patreon to call in. He came back and he looks
What about now, man?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Oh, Lord.
Man, they called me a baller. Look at that. You look like you're ready for the ski slopes.
Yeah, let me nurse this microphone here for a second.
What kind of microphone is that big old thing you have there?
It's a Blue Snowball.
I've heard of the Blue Snowball, actually. I got the Blue Yeti USB mic. Look at this giant.
Yeah. The Yeti's just more of a cucumber shape there, Graham.
Oh, that's got to be loud.
And my Snowball's just got a vintage look to it. Same company.
Yeah. I don't really need something called a snowball. It just brings the wrong images.
I know, man, but yours kind of looks like maybe what Joe Biden's package would look like. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying.
Oh
I don't
Lord.
know what you're saying at all. You're gonna have to spell that one out for me.
Pass. Hard pass.
So what's going on today, man?
Not much, man. I'm gonna be doing a video here shortly. The premiere in the morning. I think I'm gonna talk about bartering, man.
Bartering?
What have you guys been talking about over here? Maybe I'll talk about something else.
The craziest thing. I got a box of barter items right here. I don't know if you've seen this. I showed it the other day on a video. I ordered a 25 pack of these.
Lighters.
Yeah, Bic lighters. And they've got these weird things on them. I mean, like, look at this one. Can you see that? It's got like, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, like that. I forget what the Day of the Dead or whatever it is.
I have no idea. I like this one. It's like just a blue symbol, weird thing. I don't know. There's a bunch of them in here. Like this is the weird, just, I don't know. There we go. Get it to stop glaring. That's like a bunch of mouths. And
That's psychedelic, man.
yeah, it's got an escalator going up to a mouth, in a mouth, in a mouth, in a mouth. That's just, who comes up with these things? I don't even know why I got those instead of just the plain ones. I don't know. Maybe I can charge more in barter because it has the sticker on there with the mouth.
Yeah,
Give
like
somebody-
Garbage Pail Kids cards, except during the apocalypse.
Yep. Yeah, it would make a good barter item. I do need to stick them in a vacuum seal bag. That's what I plan to do with them because I don't need 25 Bic lighters at any one time. I have probably an extra 25 somewhere between my EDC bag, my bug out bag. I got 4 or 5 of them sitting on my desk. There's a couple sitting on the end table. If you don't have a couple of lighters on your bedside tables, then you're not doing something right. You need a lighter and a couple of candles sitting on your bedside table. And I'm going to show you this thing. You might appreciate this. I have no idea how old it is. I got it from a secondhand store, and
This
it's
is
wrapped
that
around
right here, man.
There we go.
I got an aim flame rolling around here somewhere.
Wait, what do you know about this thing?
What do I know about it? I mean, it
Yeah.
looks like a candle holder, man.
It is a candle holder. It's
Yeah.
missing like the glass piece that used to be there, but it still works.
They're going Florence Nightingale over here.
Yeah, I mean, I keep this one on my desk, but I have a couple more stick candle holders and stick candles actually on the bedside table. You know, power outage. You can just take the lighter to it and save your flashlight, which I always have one of those near. And I have a couple of these on the bedside table and on the desk, and these are just the easiest way to go. Snap it, and you have green light.
Power outage, man. I've got these down, getting out of the bed, bread in one hand and flashlight in the other hand, you know.
Yeah. I do have a weapons light I could mount to an AR. I just haven't bothered to do so. I should do that, though. But, yeah. It used to be mounted to my Mossberg 590 12 gauge, but I no longer have my Mossberg 590 12 gauge. So, yeah. I do still have plenty of 12 gauge, and I do still have a break open old, not sure if I want to shoot it, belonged to my grandfather 12 gauge, but it's old. I mean, yeah,
I'm
single shot.
finding 12 gauge ammo here, man. That's about it, though. I can't find 22 right now.
That's one thing I'm not short on is 22. I probably got about 1,500 rounds of 22 somewhere. And that's the only location I'm giving for it is somewhere. Just somewhere.
What are they talking about in the chat? Klinger them talking about eating kangaroo.
Well, In Your Yard Homestead had posted making kangaroo jerky, a video. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I haven't actually watched it yet, but I seen the thumbnail of him, about to eat that stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, that cannot be kosher. It's just, not against trying new things, but I'm not trying anything that's no longer kosher as per the reading I've been doing. So
just seems like chicken would be cheaper. I don't know if they have a lot of chicken over there or what.
Let's see. Greg says he has an old bolt action 10 gauge. That sounds fun. A bolt action 10 gauge. That sounds really fun. I'd like to try that out. Greg had sent me something. I'm going to show you what Greg sent me. And I've been meaning to actually do something appropriate with it. Check that out.
That's pretty sweet, man.
Yeah. And it's sharp enough. I mean, it Yeah, I'm going to make a spear out of this thing. And he told me that a friend of his had flint napped it. You know what flint napping is, I assume, and made this. And I don't know what kind of stone it's made out of.
I mean, it's sweet though, man.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty. And it's been on my desk since it came, and I really got to make a spear out of it. My last attempt at a spear, I made it pretty well, and it would have worked if I was using on something softer, but I ended up breaking it. I used some broadhead arrowheads, and they had a plastic base, and when I slammed it into something, it snapped off.
Once you get the spear going, brother, you need to go out in the woods and just hunt small game and film that. That would be awesome.
I would rather hunt
Squirrel
large
hunt
game.
with it.
Well, I don't eat squirrel, so what would be the point? Killing squirrels for no purpose. I need to hunt some deer with that thing. How close do you think I could get to a deer with a spear?
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to be really good at throwing the spears. Is the main thing there?
Yeah, probably.
They probably
Then-
let you get pretty close because they wouldn't believe that you'd be crazy enough to approach them with a spear like that. You know?
I don't know. I was doing one of the hiking videos the other day, and about 6 or 7, and this was on a live stream. 6 or 7 come running out in front of me. They weren't too close, not close enough for a spear, but if I had a 12 gauge, I'd have had me some deer. Well, I was in a nature reserve park, so
Dragging it out, trying to
Probably
be
did that.
inconspicuous.
yeah. After firing off a firearm in
Yeah.
the park, yeah, it
You're
wasn't
like,
me.
Good morning.
This was my pet. I was walking it through the park and it had an accident. I'm just taking it to the vet. Yeah, there you go. Combat bacon from a tree stand with a spear. If you were good enough, aim with the spear. Or if you just do like a Rambo type thing where you dive out of the tree with the spear in hand and just land on the deer.
I think you'd have to be incredible with the spear before I would try that.
I really am in the market for a crossbow. If they give us another stimulus check, I'm getting a crossbow. That's my goal with the thing.
There's some sweet ones out there, man.
David Hall wants to hunt deer with a knife. What kind of knife? I mean, are we talking like a pocket knife? Because
Yeah.
are we like one of these? Because I want
No,
to
old
see you
timer.
hunt deer with that. Just just a comparison. Yeah, it is an old timer. This belonged to my dad. Yep.
Just make sure that's not the number one plan A for getting food in SHTF, you know.
You never know with some people. Most modern humans aren't competent with a spear. Well, probably just since the development of bows, I don't see why they would be. Yeah, I know you can spear hunt deer. I've just never done it. I would be curious to try because I could have snuck up on some deer before. I mean, I've scared some deer. They didn't realize how close I was. It's possible to do. It's just a matter of how noisy it is out there, how windy. It's very helpful when it's really windy so they can't hear you approach. And as long as the wind is, blowing the opposite direction in your face, you can sneak up on some animals. It is very possible. Homestead also wants to know where Brad Pitt is.
Still in the mail.
Yeah.
Still in the mail. Yeah. We're going
What
up on
about
a week
Kate?
and a half now coming from Nevada. So
Kate's
mail's
still
been
under the
terrible. Do what?
desk? Kate's still under the desk?
Who, Brad Pitt?
No, Kate. You had
Oh.
Kate under the desk. You know
I
who I'm
have got to
talking about.
put that sign down there, man.
Yeah.
I thought you were taking it to the gutter, which I'm going to take it to the gutter the other way. In case you haven't told them, I'm putting a sign under my desk right here that says Kate Beckinsale was here.
Yeah. What'd your wife think about that? You're not
She
going to
doesn't
tell her.
know. She doesn't know. She doesn't know I'm streaming right now, son.
Probably a good thing. You told her you were going to make a video, right?
No, I didn't even tell her that.
Uh-oh.
She thinks I'm out here dog rearing.
Were you on here when Gray Man's wife decided to make her number one
Right there at
first
the end.
experience?
Yeah.
I mean, I had Victor on here, first time he's ever come on anybody else's channel. And
You
then
had him on tonight?
No, not
Or-
tonight. That was
Okay.
a couple of weeks ago. I think you've seen that live stream, right? Where Victor showed up.
Yeah.
And then Arkansas Living was trying to understand. They were trying to understand each other. That was just, yeah, why not? Nomad Prepper 1, I do not. Should I? Now, this particular radio I'm going to tell you about, this is my Cobra CB radio. I took it to a repair shop the other day. This really old guy was in there, and he opened this thing up and said, "You've never had this thing turned up, have you?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he said, "The government puts this little thing in there and it blocks it." And he was doing tests on there and showing me it was only putting out 4 watts. And he clipped this little thing inside of there, and now it puts out 25 watts. For those of you that don't know, it now gets a lot longer range. 25 watts, yeah, I can probably illegal now. Thanks, old dude. But whatever.
I was just checking Papa Prepper, man. He just broke 1,000 subscribers. That's awesome.
That is awesome. About time.
Yeah, he should be close to watch time because he's streaming all the time.
They have a CO2 air rifle that shoots arrows. That's not a bad idea. But I'd still rather have a crossbow. Is Papa Prepper even in here?
I have no idea.
Is that a dog drinking water? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah. I'm out here dog rearing. That's what I'm telling you, man.
I was just wondering what that
doing
was.
this thing.
The dog was drinking water, or you were doing something nasty under the desk. I couldn't really tell.
No, I think they think I'm out here mothering the puppy or something.
Uh-oh. So when are we going to get you over on Discord?
I've heard of Discord, man. I had somebody trying to set me up on Discord at one point. I think I'm signed up over there, but I have no idea what it is other than it's related to video games or something.
It's a chat program. All it is, really. You can just chat in individual rooms. You can chat privately with people. You can just chat, basically, is all it is. And you can have it on a phone, on Android, iOS. You can have it on a computer. Just you can download it. You can log into it through a web browser. You don't have to download anything. You can make your name whatever you want it to be. You can call yourself Bob if you want to. Nobody will know it's you. You can mute all the channels individually, so you don't have to get the notifications from all of them when the people are just randomly talking like they are now. Yeah.
You realize I have a flip phone, right?
Yeah, but you also have a laptop.
Work with the flip phone?
No, not unless it has an internet browser. If so, then yes.
No, I got like 10 ringtones and Snake on my phone.
Snake? I remember Snake.
Yeah. For some of us, it never left, man.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I could get that on my phone. My phone looks like this.
Yeah, I have a smartphone that I run here at the Ponderosa on the Wi-Fi, but when I'm out and about, I use a flip phone. I hate phones, period, man. My wife makes me keep that one.
I dislike mine just because it never shuts up. Because I have all of my emails come through this phone for 5 different email accounts. I have Discord on this phone. I get text messages.
Somebody said it's like MeWe on crack. Is that accurate?
Nah, MeWe is more like Facebook. Discord is more like Skype. It's more comparable to Skype. So, yeah. MeWe is an interesting platform, I gotta say.
John shall now be known as Gibbs. What does that mean? I don't know who Gibbs is.
Hang on, Princess. I have no clue what you're saying either.
Is it somebody that dated Kate Beckinsale or something? I don't understand here.
I don't know.
No, I think she only dates like 20-year-olds, right?
I wouldn't know that either. The only thing I know about the woman that she was in the Underworld movies. There was another movie. It was an action movie. I think she was in it. I can't remember the name of. It was more recent though. I really have no clue what movie it was.
Trudy, let's set up a GoFundMe for a smartphone. I don't want a smartphone. That's the thing.
You could
I appreciate the offer, but they're aggravating.
Somebody can go fund me another chair. This thing is just. You hear this?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have WD-40'd it. I have greased it.
I went through the same thing. I would WD-40 it, and it would be good for 2 or 3 days, and it would start squeaking again. And everybody's like, WD-40 it. I'm like, I used 2 cans on it.
That's exactly what mine is doing. After a few days, it just does it again. I was told the grease would work better, but I can't get up into the part that actually grease. Wow, what's your dog doing? What was that?
My
noise?
dog, man, this puppy's like Darth Vader. You know what I mean? He's like evil, but he's got good in him somewhere.
Well,
Yeah.
put him on camera and tell him to say
He's
hi.
so cute, man.
Oh, wow. Yeah, let's see it. Can you get him on camera?
I can get him over here, maybe. Hold on, man.
I'm going to get the next exclusive, right?
Come here.
Yeah, he's chasing the dog now.
Stream with. Come here. Yeah, I'm taking care of him. Come on, bro. Come on, boy. Come on, son. Bruno, come here. He's like afraid of the wires in the floor or something. Come here. Come here, son.
Well, he's just afraid you're going to pick him up and hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself now. It ain't worth it.
Wow. Come on.
I've seen an ear. Oh, there he is. He's going to hit the mic. Black Lab, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I've had Black Labs before. They're crazy.
What are you doing?
Black Labs are crazy. That's just all I'm going to say about them.
What are you doing, son?
The camera's this way, dog.
Over here. Over here. Look, man.
Oh, there he is. Nope. So you need to be holding a hot dog out by the camera. Then he'd look at it. He just wants to, lick your face.
Hey, man. Trying to get up under my clothes. Oh, what's wrong with you?
It's cold. How's the weather over there? Getting any snow?
It's raining now, man.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit of sleep, but it got warm today and all the ice melted. So it's a muddy mess, and now it's like right there on the line again.
So is it supposed to get cold tonight and freeze back up and create a bunch more ice? Oh, that'll be really
And then we're
fun.
supposed to have an ice storm Friday.
We're supposed to have a snowstorm tonight and into tomorrow, 4 to 7 inches. Oh, well. I was going to go camping this week, but medical issues changed my plans.
Yeah, man. Is everything okay with that?
No change, actually. Nothing has changed. We'll know tomorrow morning when we can get into the neurologist and just figure it out from there. But yeah, it's definitely been an interesting couple of days. I actually went into the ER. They let me in, which was a surprise.
Yeah, that is.
They made me wear a mask. But when I went into the initial check-in area, when I first got there, they had, just like off the Songbird movie, they had this box sitting there, and I had to take off my hat and stick my face in it, and it read my temperature and yelled to the people behind the counter, normal temperature, and turned green and told me I was 97.9 or whatever it was. And yeah, I just came in. It was like 2 degrees outside. I'm like, if this thing shows me any higher than, then there's something wrong with this thing, because I was cold.
People getting crazy with it. Like when I take my daughter to school in the mornings, and then I rush back to try and get to the premiere. But when she gets out, they'll have 4 or 5 teachers at parent pickup, and they're all standing out there with those digital deals, where they take the temperature. I told her one morning, I said, you're not going to be in trouble. Just get out and take off running from them. Run into the school before they can check you so they freak out. I want that phone call.
David Hall, yes, she is home. And Be Charming, you're not going into any kind of medical facility without one. And when somebody you care about's in one of those places and asks you to come and doesn't really explain why, you go. That's just that.
Yeah. You should have at least taken a picture, though, man.
You know what else I had on me? A Glock 19. Just saying.
In a hospital?
Oh, yeah. I don't leave it nowhere. I don't care what the sign says. I won't even tell you what I had in my vehicle. Let's just say it's got a 10.5-inch upper and it fits in my EDC bag.
Indiana must be awesome, man, because you can go to prison for that here, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
You can go to prison for all kinds of things everywhere if you allow them to see it and tell them about it. I mean, yeah. I don't think you can actually go to prison for it here, but yeah. All right. Well, this is just going to, I'm not even going to say anything about it. I'm just going to hit the button. Are you ready for this?
I guess.
Oh, no, it disappeared now. Never mind. Where'd it go? Come back. We had a special guest and then it left.
Oh, no.
Native and Devout Preppers, how's it going? For anybody who doesn't know, I did share the link to join the stream in Patreon and to the members of the channel on the community page. You'll be able to spot it there if anybody wants to join and say hi. I've been in here for an hour and 20 minutes already, so we'll go a little bit longer, but hey, just because this has been entertaining and I needed the distraction.
You haven't gotten to the portion yet where you just start answering random phone calls.
Oh yeah, I did that already. Yeah, Be Ready today called earlier while
you were streaming.
Yeah, just before. It's almost been an hour ago right now, and of course I answer. I'm like, who's calling me? Answer, and hello, who is this? And somebody's yelling, James. I'm like, who's this? It was Brian from Be Ready today. Yeah, you don't answer enough phone calls on your live stream. You should do it at least once or twice. It's entertaining.
I get hate mail, man. There were a couple of times when I'd film videos and my phone rang and I just silenced it and people were emailing. Like, I can't believe you'd bring your phone out there with you to film a video.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I dare them to email me something like that because I'll have a whole lot to say back to them. Go ahead. I'll scan your IP address and see what you're emailing me from and see how you like that before I'm done with you too.
But look at you throwing them Star Trek terms out. IP address and all that.
I don't have IP addresses in Star Trek. But anyway, now I done forgot what I was going to say something important too, and I completely spaced it. Oh well, I'll just say anyway 3 or 4 more times. That'll cover it. All right. Where'd he go? All right, I got to text somebody. I'm going to pull up my phone and just start texting
somebody. He's like, I'm going to order a pizza and go take a shower real quick.
You got this covered while I go.
Y'all wait on me.
Yeah. I'm not going to order the pizza, though. I'm not hungry. I already ate. I had tacos. Beef tacos.
Hey.
Get them. Good boy. Can he hear me by any chance?
He would be a great guard dog, but he just barks at me.
Oh, well, he's being a great guard dog, and he's doing his job. He's barking at the
I don't need to know when I'm walking through the house. I already know. I need him to bark when Biden signs an executive order.
And then he'd never shut up because he does that like 30 times a day. What are we talking about in the chat? Hoot Owl says, Grim, I don't have your phone number. Okay. Was that like a statement or?
Oh, no.
What?
What?
The boogeyman.
Come on.
The boogeyman? Doesn't look like the boogeyman.
Man, I was trying to be nice today.
I can tell you got all dressed up, man. Hey.
Is it cold there? You look cold.
It's kind of it's cold for South Arkansas. It's cold.
What's the temperature?
18.
18. Well, yeah, I'll give you that. That's kind of cold. Let's see. Where did I put that thing? There we go. So what do you guys think about Trump being acquitted?
I love it.
I think it's interesting.
I don't love the fact that they wasted so much time, well, especially the money that was involved, because it's our money. Just wasting it.
But it's not worth anything anyway, so who cares?
That's fair.
It's 13 degrees right here. It's about to start snowing. We are under a winter storm warning. Feels like -4 currently.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know what it actually is supposed to feel like, but the wind's blowing outside. It aggravates the heck out of me that everybody waits till the last minute to get ready to get their stuff together to make their French toast.
Their French toast?
French toast?
Milk, bread, and eggs. I mean, everybody's all the time getting milk, bread, and eggs.
So you're aggravated over French toast today?
I don't understand.
I don't think I understand either. John, do you understand?
No, I get what he's saying with the bread, milk, and eggs, but I would throw toilet paper in there now. Since last year, people have been throwing that in there.
Oh, you're talking about everybody running to the store just before the snowstorm shows up?
Yes.
Yeah, I just order groceries and they can deliver it to me. I don't go.
Well, I can't stay on here very long. Apparently, I'm going to one of my neighbor's houses and letting him borrow some of my heat lamps so he can unthaw his pipes because he didn't put heat trace on them and it's 18 degrees outside.
Yeah, not prepared for that kind of weather down there, huh?
It's not very regular. I mean, it happens about once every 8-10 years, something like that, and we get some stuff like this. But yeah, it's not a regular deal for us.
Hey, the people in the chat, Arkansas, they want to know if you can say 3 Aussie words. Homestead Oz wants to know.
Good day, mate.
Good day, mate.
Good day, mate.
Is that 3 words right there? Or about how you do, bloke? Or
Bloke.
maybe just for a minute, I think I might. No, I can't. Y'all know I can't do that.
Try harder.
Why don't y'all ask him? Why don't Homestead Oz just say? Why don't he say 3 Arkansas words and not make them sound like Australian words?
There we go. There's a challenge for you.
Homestead Oz, can you do that? Can you say 3 words with some Southern drawl on them?
He tried to parody me a while back,
I
and
seen that video. That was hilarious.
I don't think he had a dadgum rifle in the seat next to him and everything.
Let's see if we can accomplish this. I'm sending Homestead Oz the link to the email. I know you're on Patreon. You can see it there, but I'm going to send it to the link anyway. If I'm on the correct email account. Or send it
How
to
many email accounts you got there, Graham?
6.
6?
Yeah.
I can barely keep up with one, man.
I've got 5.
I made a new one the other day.
5?
Yeah.
I got 5 of them linked to my phone. One more on the computer that's not linked to my phone.
I still ain't set that dadgum webcam up yet.
I can tell.
What?
Where's the Gremlin? You got it with you?
My kids got it. They've been playing with it.
Yeah, they confiscated that thing. I knew they would. Well, I was trying to. I didn't realize how small it was because I was going to put a little flannel shirt on it, but the flannel shirt was too big.
Well, my wife was actually talking about making a little one.
Yeah,
to go on it.
That would be awesome. Cat Lady 23 or Cat Lady Prepper 23 meow. Oh my God, one is killing me. LOL. Which one? What are we talking about?
I don't know. They talking about throwing shrimp on the Barbie or something. I always thought it was shrimp on the Bobby. I didn't know it was Barbie. So I learned something tonight.
I don't know. I don't do accents except for I could probably mock Arkansas living there pretty well.
Really?
Oh, I'm sure
It's a really bad idea to cook anything over plastic. I mean, I was trying to. I don't understand why you'd want to use Barbie dolls.
Klinger says nobody throws shrimp on the Barbie. They're too bloody expensive. Depends on where you live, I guess.
But, well, are y'all talking? Is he talking about Barbie, real Barbies?
Yeah, like the Barbie dolls, they're going to throw shrimp on them and cook them up.
I think they mean the grill, man. I think that means the grill over there. Something like it. Uh-oh.
Now you're in trouble.
There's Wayne.
Hey, you all come back now. Hang on, guys.
Y'all come back now.
I think that ain't right at all.
That ain't right at all, he says. Where's Victor when you need an accent? How's
How you
it
going,
going, Paul? It looks
pretty
warm
good,
there.
mate. I should be doing. Hey,
It just looks too warm there. That's just not fair.
sun's not out yet, but yeah, it's not going to be too bad a day, I think.
Yeah, it looks like a nice day. What's that horse doing behind you?
Oh, he's
Yeah,
making.
Yeah, the horse has got a crook foot. I've been doctoring her.
How'd you do that?
Oh, I'd say she stood on a stone or a rock and got a stone bruise.
Ah,
And it causes an abscess in the foot.
yeah.
Something like a frog bruise.
Yeah, exactly. It causes an abscess in the foot.
Yeah.
And my foot blows up with pressure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, sometimes when that happens too, I mean, especially if they get clipped too short, it's a lot easier for them to do that. And then, if they get a separation between the frog and the hoof wall, they get a bad abscess in that, and I mean, they go lame for a long time.
Yeah, we used to have a
well,
hole
she's got an
in the
abscess in
ground
there.
where our horse would fall into.
Yeah.
The property we lived on used to be a tree orchard or an apple orchard, and they took a lot of the trees out, and there was a bunch of little holes all over the property, and I was, filling them in as we went, but the horse would fall into one every now and then.
You did, Jim.
What are you doing, John?
He's chasing my hand, trying to bite it, man. It's crazy. I walk this dog, I feed this dog, and I'm the one he comes after.
You better teach him who's boss before he tries to eat you.
I thought you were trying to poke something in Grim. I didn't.
Can you see me there?
That's better. Yeah.
Dadgum, I got somebody about to pull up here next to me. What's that?
We'll put him on the live stream.
It's probably the police, man.
Probably.
I'm gonna do this thing, but I'm gonna turn this off for a minute.
Oh, but put him on the live stream. It'll be entertaining.
I'll be back.
Oh, fine. Bye. And then he was gone. So how you doing today, Wayne?
Yeah, pretty good, mate. I've got to go and do a bit of work soon. I'm sitting on the veranda listening to you guys. So, yeah, we're locked down here again, mate, for the week. But,
just for the week?
Well, let's say a week.
It'll probably be longer than a week.
It'll be longer, yeah. 5K's distance we can travel. So supermarket's 25K's away. So I'm glad we've got a supermarket out the back door here.
That's a good thing. Don't eat the horse, though.
No, I got a few of them around if things get bad, but yeah. So it's going to be interesting week.
Yeah, Klinger just now said in the chat last time they said it was going to be a week, and it ended up being months.
Yeah. Well, already I heard that there's supposedly more cases, more areas, and it might go on longer. So that's on the cards, of course, isn't it?
Yeah, it's time for everybody to stand up against the tyranny over there. You guys have been locked down way too much for ridiculous reasons.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right there, mate.
So if I send a rescue party, do we got to bring all the livestock too? So I need to know if I need to bring a big cargo plane.
No, we can leave the livestock. Lynn and I and the dogs. That's all we need.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 4.5 hours from the city. Been no cases here whatsoever. Yeah. So the whole of the state is locked down. And
So
big lines. big fines if we get caught out, which people can't afford. I think it's $1,650.
Wow.
$1,650 if you're more than 5K from home, which doesn't worry us. I'm trying to hold this thing so doesn't really affect us because we're on the farm. We don't go off that often, and like I say, we're prepped up here pretty well.
And do you see anybody patrolling around your area looking for people coming out?
Yeah, highway patrol is always around. I went over to my brother-in-law's yesterday. I was out of my 5K zone, but I can think up plenty of good excuses being a farmer.
Yeah.
But my sister's in hospital, put in hospital a few days ago, pretty serious. And like I say, we're miles from the city, miles from many cases, and no one can go and see her. Her husband can't even go and see her. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, that's just horrible for sure.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, Linda said she's canning, so she's been stocking up our fruit and vegetables. They're all coming ripe at the moment. So, like I say, we're pretty good here. We've got plenty of land around us and country. And, yeah, but I wouldn't like to be in the towns or the cities. It wouldn't be very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in a city during lockdown either. I drove through a city the last couple of lockdowns that we had here, and it was nice because there was nobody there. So I was just minding my own business, driving around. Nobody bothered me. Nobody tried to stop me.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it at all.
Yeah, well, it's nice and quiet here. There's no traffic on the roads anywhere. Yeah, but it's funny. They're letting some essential workers work, but Australian Open tennis, it can go ahead because that's essential work. I'm sure they need the money.
Yeah.
So, yeah, people are getting pretty upset at the moment here now. So, like you say, we've got to stand up.
Oh yeah. I see we're being rated by hearts. It must be Valentine's Day or something. I don't know. I don't follow Valentine's Day. You follow Valentine's Day over there, Wayne?
No, mate, not at all.
Yeah,
no.
They don't have that holiday there.
No.
Yeah, they do.
Do they? Do
Yeah.
they? Oh, Lynn says yeah, they do have a holiday here.
We're like you, Grim. No way.
Yeah, I don't follow pagan holidays. It's just, what's the point?
Yeah.
If you need a certain day to tell your significant other that you love them, then you're missing out on the rest of the year. I mean, why do you need a day to remind you of that? Is my opinion on it.
So you can get them something you want, something prepping related.
So get them like a food processor.
Yeah, it gives you an excuse to get yourself something and say, here you go, dear, and just put a bow on it.
All right, that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why you're in there with the dog, right?
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Well, guys, I've been on here for an hour and 40 minutes. I'm going to give it just a couple more minutes just to see how many of these hearts keep flying by. Because I've been drinking too much coffee. I got to take an Arkansas. I like that saying. That's just fun.
That needs to be a shirt.
It really does. I think I'm going to make it just because nobody else has yet. I need just a cartoon image of him to put on there and with a sock. Cartoon image holding a sock like this. And yeah. Greg says, word of advice, don't get her a vacuum cleaner. Greg, do you know that from experience?
Oh, no, prepping, Greg, prepping.
Vacuum cleaners are prepping, right?
No, I'm talking about emergency food or something, man.
Oh, okay. So buy her a couple buckets of, what's the one you sell? Or yeah.
No, unfortunately, she likes Rudy's over at Alaska Prepper. She actually orders his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ordered some of his stuff, not the food. I got the reverse osmosis system that I'm going to install here. Well, I was going to install it over the next couple of days, but yeah, haven't got to it yet. Wayne, do you have a reverse osmosis system?
No, we haven't, mate, but something we'd like to look into getting. Yeah. We're just using the Berkey filter now with and it's got the charcoal, extra charcoal filters on it. I think one takes out the chlorine and one takes out the fluoride. So, but we have got a few sets of the filters here. I've got a couple of units made up, but I do want to make a bit bigger unit.
I got a couple of extra filters sitting next to me, the ceramic ones. I don't think it takes out the fluoride. I've been thinking about adding another bucket to the top of the two and putting different filters in the top and then letting it filter down into the, the reservoir per se.
Yeah. No, they're a good unit. I have to, you put a little air button or something on yours, I think. That's what I
put a little air hole in the side of it with a screen over it so that it sinks through the filter and doesn't, it just lets air in so it drops, because it's a gravity filter, so it needs some kind of air intake or it'll just kind of sit in the top.
Yeah, I just flip the lid of mine a bit with my thumb and let it through, but I must set up something like you've got. Someone said to me, get a car tube, the valve of a car.
Yeah.
Car tube and fit in it. So I haven't tried that yet, but yeah.
Simplest way for me was just a little tiny hole with a little piece of screen over it to keep any debris, can't air out or anything. But on top of mine, I put the, what is that called? The gamma seal lid that you can unscrew, and it makes it way easier to fill that thing up. You don't got to worry about prying it off there. You don't have to worry about knocking it over, spilling it, things like that. And yeah, it worked really well. And how it's built, it comes apart so easy that you can easily add 2, 3, 4, 5 tiers of buckets to that thing and all the different filters you want and turn it into essentially a reverse osmosis system.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's a good idea. The screw lid, I've just got the lid, and it does compress down fairly tight. Yeah. But we've just got it on the bench in the kitchen, and I fill it up. Lindsay she can't reach high enough to tip the bucket in, so I fill it with a bucket. Yeah, but yeah, no, reverse osmosis would be good. We're actually on town water here. We've run a private line probably 3.5 miles up the road. We've got our own private line off the water mains, but good to have it, but we don't rely on it.
Yeah. Well, if you had the reverse osmosis system, it has a standalone tank that you hook to your faucet. And so you essentially have your main faucet and then a secondary faucet that hooks into the reverse osmosis catch tank where the clean water is. So you have both really. And I got it with the stimulus check that came off of Alaska Preppers Amazon storefront. And it's a 5-stage system, and I have it in the box and everything. I was going to install it over the next couple of days, but things came up. So yeah, I'll get to it soon, and I'm going to make a video of me installing the thing. I'm told it's really easy, and I do have plumbing experience, so it shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah, well, I'll watch your video first before I get one, mate.
Good idea. Good idea. Hey, I watched your video making the Berkey filter before I made mine.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Making the filter? Making it?
Well, we made the system. Basically, you take 2 5-gallon buckets and you take the Berkey filters and you put them in the
okay. I thought you meant the actual filter. I'm like, I'm listening, man. I can use that
actual filter too. It's really not hard. There's plenty of videos online teach you how to make one of those filters.
Yeah.
You need activated charcoal, and
we've got a river here that's it's a fairly murky. Have you tried any dirty water through it to see how it goes, Grim? I guess the filters would block up fairly quick. I don't know.
Yeah, might if it was too murky of water.
Yeah.
Not sure if you had a lot of mud and debris in it, but you could always filter it out before you pour it into the filter with just a piece of cloth or a bandana or something like that to take out all the muck and stuff.
Yeah, I guess you could run it through some sand and something to clarify a bit.
That would work, yeah.
Before it went in, yeah.
Or when you're filling up the container, you're dumping the buckets, put a cloth or something on top of it to let it enter that way. Yeah. Grace and Grit says I spent $254 on Berkey filters. If you bought the entire system from Berkey, yeah, that's about the price. I spent less than $100, bought Berkey style filters, and built the system out of 2 5-gallon buckets. Way cheaper. All right, somebody's in the green room, but it says device is not connected. So if you can hear me, there's no way I can add you because you're not connected. So it's not going to let me. And let's see, I will go ahead and push this for another 5 minutes and then call it because I know Prepper Nurse 1 goes live here in about 15. Give everybody time to have a rest break before they move over there and flood Prepper Nurse 1 because I'll probably be over there. It's very good content if you haven't seen it. But while you're here, make sure you subscribe to Prepper Nation. He's over there. And even farther over there, that's Wayne from Homestead Oz. Go subscribe to Homestead Oz.
They didn't they make your hat, Grim?
No, they didn't make it. They got it for
Well,
me.
you know what I mean. They sent it to you.
If he would have made the hat, that would have probably been even better.
Maybe the next one.
Oh, can you actually make hats?
No, mate.
Because I know you can make whips. I seen you making bull whips out there.
Stock whips, yeah. I make plenty of stock whips. Yeah.
It's getting kind of hard to hear you. Sounds like you got too far away from the microphone.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, make stock whips made out of green hide, which I think you guys call it rawhide over there. Just salt cured leather. Yeah. But I'm not into making hats yet.
I don't know if I get one of those whips from you. Wife probably look at me like I lost my mind. You don't have a horse or a cow. What do you need that whip for? You woman.
Somebody just asked in the chat, are all the guns registered in Australia now?
Yeah, ones that I know of. Yeah. Yep. They brought in registration. Oh gee. How long ago? 1992 they brought in registrations and yeah, I'll say a few might have disappeared, but yeah, but they already had our details on because everything you've got to hunt, you've got to have a stamp for this or a certificate for that to hunt, and so most people were cornered with that for starters when they brought it in. So, but
Klinger wants to know if you'd sell her a whip.
Who's that?
Klinger. She says she's your neighbor, so.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do one day when I've got some.
You all right there, John?
Yeah. I was just I was laughing at Klinger's comment while I'm fending off the dog attack here. He's playful. He loves to chew on everything.
Cat lady free meow. I agree. I certainly do.
Anyway, guys, I better get going and do some work, I guess. I'm sitting here. What is it? 11 o'clock? Yeah. So, hey? Yeah. Love you guys. It's, yeah, good to talk to you.
Thanks for coming. It's good to talk to you, too. Have a blessed day. Say bye to Ma for me.
I shall, mate. She's sitting just over here giving me directions. So.
Yeah. Well,
you got the scar tissue built up on me back from those whips.
Yeah, we start talking about whips and she drags you out of here, huh?
It doesn't work anymore. I've just got too much tissue built up.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, catch us later.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
I see Rip Curl and the ugly prepper out there.
The internet's weird, man. Like, it's really weird to me that it's daytime and it's nice over there, and we're talking to him real time, and it's pitch dark here and it's pouring down rain, you know?
Yeah, and cold. And he's in the middle of summer and growing season. We're in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Earth. Welcome to.
Yeah, I know, man. I need to get out more, you know?
Yeah, you would be both. I need to get out more myself. Oh, yeah, it is dark outside. It was light when I started this. I've been on here for almost 2 hours. Should we just go for 5 like Bear Independent did this morning? Just see how long I can sit here.
Is that what he was doing this morning? He went for almost 5 hours?
He went for 5 hours. He was in his almost 5.5 hours, I think it was. Maybe it was 4.5 to 5 hours, something in there. And he was sitting in his outhouse the whole time.
Oh, I was going to say, normally he's got like a really structured video presentation. I can't imagine how much time it would have taken for a 5-hour deal, you know?
No, he was just chatting with everybody, chatting with the people in the comments, talking about whatever. random things here or there. He answered a question of mine because I asked him to show me how he folds his cat tourniquet, and he has the Gen 7 cat tourniquet, which is what that is. And he showed really nicely how to fold that thing so you can just take it and instantly deploy it. And yeah, it was a really helpful thing to see. So, and also the tab part right there, because if these cat tourniquets, I don't know if you can see this thing because it's dark, these cat tourniquets have the red tab. So if you fold the red tab over itself, then you have a larger tab and you don't got to fumble with it if you're wearing gloves or in a stressful situation. You have that whole thing there to grab, unzip, and deploy. So how he said to fold it was like this. You grab the bottom, you put that up, and then you fold it back on itself. That way, the smooth side's on the smooth side. If you do it the other way, the Velcro will catch the Velcro here, and when you pull it, it'll get stuck, and then you'll have to use two hands to break it apart. And if you have to rapidly deploy a tourniquet onto your own arm, you can just drop this thing, slip it on, tighten it up, and you're good to go. And yeah, that was awesome.
So
awesome
a stressful situation for you would be what? The UN shows up with the vaccine at your door.
Stressful situation would be the firefight that incurred after the UN showed up at my door to give me
You're going to grab the tourniquet in one hand and a boomstick in the other. You're like, nah, here's how this is getting ready to go down.
It's always in the pocket, and I'm just going to have something that requires two hands. And yeah. I really miss my Mossberg 590 because even if you're wearing body armor, if you hit somebody with a slug from a 12 gauge, they're not standing back up anytime soon.
It's going to hurt them,
Oh, yeah. It's going to put them on their back, and they are not standing up anytime soon. So, yeah. Hi, everyone, and thanks for coming over for the raid from 101. I do appreciate the raid, but yeah, we're 2 hours into this thing. For anybody who doesn't know the reference, I got to take an Arkansas, and I'll let John explain that to you.
He has to go relieve himself in unspeakable fashion.
And I also have to go deal with some children and eat something, but I did need the distraction today, so this is one of the longer live streams I do on Sundays. Why do I need to? Joe Morgan, are you still in this chat? And why are you saying that on Discord? That is the most random. I look over at Discord and Joe Morgan's over there, and he says they sell elephant sh you know what online from poop cinders.
Who would buy it?
And apparently they sell from moose and from gorilla. I don't know.
I didn't know they sold it, but the scary part is if they sell it, there has to be a crowd of people buying this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe for fertilizer, maybe. Hopefully. I don't want to think
we might be in the wrong racket here, man. We're selling Arkansas online.
Yeah, I have no idea. Now they're talking about doing a group order I think I'm just done with the internet for the day. I'm done with the internet for the whole day. I think it's just, yeah.
I'm the corner of the internet my mama told me to stay away from.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead.
The grunting and the groaning over there, is that the Arkansas hitting you? Or is that just you're done with the internet groan?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Groan. I don't hear any groaning. I hear wind hitting the window behind me. That's a window back there, by the way. Gremlin's guarding it. I need to get you one of these so you can hang it on the wall behind you. What do you think?
Somebody would complain,
That's all the more reason to do it. I like it when the people complain at me. Don't do this on your own channel with your own life because I didn't like it. I have a certain word and a certain finger for that.
You're just too cool, Graham. You're like a pack of cigarettes rolled up in your shirt away from James Dean.
Really? Well, I should take up smoking.
And maybe about 150 pounds. But other than that.
I got a dumbbell around here somewhere. A friend of mine suggested I start taking this. Can you guess who he is? He's really large.
If you're lifting weights, that would definitely help.
I have been lifting weights, actually. I have a weight bench, and there's dumbbells sitting under the desk, and I have a 30-pound dumbbell over there for when I'm really feeling stronger than I actually am. So I actually, last time I was benching at the CrossFit class, I think I was benching like 150 for how little I am. That's like my own body weight.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought so. I was impressed. I lifted it 3 times before I almost passed out and died. Anyway. Muzzle flash, I'll let you know.
So when can we expect another Grim News Network?
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Eastern.
Wow.
Tomorrow morning at 9:30 Eastern during my morning premiere. GNN will be online. The video is already recorded, and I had been editing it before I started this, and that's probably why I've been running this live stream so long, because editing can be quite annoying. So I'm procrastinating. It does take up a lot of time to edit. So yeah, a lot of time. That first one took over 4 hours just to find all the images I threw in there. I'm not sure I'm going to do all the memes in this one, because I think everybody at this point understands how sarcastic I am being, except for that one guy who didn't, because he didn't watch the video. He was
always that one guy
while he was driving. Well, he didn't actually watch the video. He was just listening to it while he was driving. So he thought I was being serious.
He's like, Grim's a traitor.
Pretty much. Oh, and everybody thought I had lost my mind, which, yeah. I'm going to tell you who gave me the idea. You want to know who gave me the idea?
Who's that?
Rudy.
Did he?
Yeah. He said he had the idea for somebody else, but they didn't want to do it. And I'm like, well, I'll try it out. Why not?
It's funny.
I thought so. I didn't think it was funny as I was making it, quite honestly. It's not funny if you really listen to it, because people actually think that way and believe that stuff. So it's really, from my point of view, it wasn't funny. Now, the reactions I got from everybody was funny, but the content itself, not so much.
Funny and sad at the same time, you know?
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. I think I actually got a couple of comments that said that exact same thing on that video. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to call it a live stream. I'm done here. I've almost been here for 2 hours. Should I just push it for another 2 minutes and just sit here and say nothing for 2 minutes, just so I can call it 2 hours?
And say nothing, just sit there.
Yeah, just
striking the pose, you know. Go ahead and do your CrossFit poses like the Arnold and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't have enough room on the screen. Where is it? There it is. It's over there.
Klinger, well, this is good. She said she just had the police fine her son at the front of their home for having someone come look at his car that's for sale, where they're under lockdown. Somebody came to look at the car, and her son just got fined. I just wouldn't pay it, Christy.
I wouldn't pay it either, but how much is the fine? I have to know. Oh, sold the car at least. That's good. But I really got to know how much that fine was.
Yeah. I'll tell them to go ahead and write a second ticket for littering, because I'm getting ready to throw the first one on the ground right in front of them.
1,650.
1,650?
That's what she says. Wow. I hope the car was worth more than that. That's just insanity. That's really insane. But all right, Prepper Nurse 1 has just going live right now, like literally right now. So I encourage everybody to go over there, say hi to Prepper Nurse 1. Tell him a gremlin sent you, just because he won't get it, and that'll be funny.
A gremlin sent me.
Just everybody go tell him Gremlin sent you, because that would just be funny. Greg, I agree with that statement completely. Completely. But all right, guys, I am done here. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, John, for showing up and entertaining us. And John's dog, thank you also for showing up and entertaining us. We appreciate both of you. Hope everybody has a very blessed rest of your day. And good luck with that ticket you got there, Klinger. I wouldn't pay that crap either. All right. See you next time,
You
guys.
guys.